Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiaopei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Hear, hear. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer. Each of my retainers has unique strengths. It is my job to decide how they may be best utilized. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luan.
Dian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yanjin?
Yes. I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine. I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills. Very well. I won't pry. Lord Cao Cao rates your skills very highly. That much is clear. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might, and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes. If he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Liu Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone, is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. while we could have easily dealt with each of them individually. Now that so many of them are allied together.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guandu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chengong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San and Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up his enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Yan Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Zhen.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shangshu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Xu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
What a shame. Zhang Xu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Xu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Xu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jiashu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There's much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Xu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Xu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, And maybe Yuan Shu and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Yan Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Tian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear. The enemy officer has
In
been
the
defeated.
event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Yan Wei
The enemy
are also
officer
aware of this.
has been defeated.
While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario. Shall we initiate the advance?
Not fight our way through these numbers. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
How long? Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throats.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao.
All my might.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Now.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Reinforcements from outside the castle. Everyone is fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. I've come to fell the villainous
The
Cao
enemy
Cao.
officer has been defeated.
Let's go. There! Cao Cao is on the ramparts! Archers, loose!
Zhang Shu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we'd suspected. This will not
The
end
enemy
so
officer
easily.
has been defeated.
Shall we initiate the advance?
The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
One man do all this? Possessed by a demon! All my might! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer
I use my
has been
strength
defeated.
to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail you. Not ever!
Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's
go!
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must stop them. Shall we initiate the advance?
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
The threat is the truth.
This is the end for me. Uncle,
The enemy officer
I hope you shall
been
remain
defeated.
safe.
Blast! They unleashed trick after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation, Lord Cao Cao should be able to head westward, capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts. Shall we initiate the advance?
What the hell's going on? How have we failed to bring down one man with these numbers? You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll give everything I have to make that happen.
It's gotta be quicker than that. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The ladders are ready?
Is
Then,
ours.
let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Let's go. Bring glory to our forces! An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! I fight to bring glory to our forces!
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
This'll do.
Cao, please. There's no future for us.
Time to hand to him. Do not let him escape.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Go on then. Got you.
I must fall back.
Coming after me then? With all my might. Determined, I see.
So you would stoop this low, Cao Cao? You're more stubborn than I figured.
It's been like this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao. An opening. Got this.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down will deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
That did not go as planned. I must try again later. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Finish.
You're unharmed, right? So. You can walk that far. I suppose you're fine.
We've got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These numbers, surely! Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. You sure know how to fight.
Good. I expected as much from you.
I shall not lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished. Our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu Province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
I can hardly believe Dian Wei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. I thought you would. But we can't stay despondent forever. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died. Those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dian Wei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate. You needn't be so hostile. Lord Cao Cao said that he intends to use my skills. So surely you shouldn't hold a grudge against me either.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about? A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Louis Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Louis Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament and offered to help with taking down Louis Bu.
How compassionate of him.
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gong must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Louis Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Louis Bu's hands, and Liu Bei turning to Lord Cao Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiao Hu Dun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it. Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Lui Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dun, he...
I'm angry at my own incompetence. An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Lui Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation.
Well, is everyone here?
Right.
Okay.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them! Go! We will repel Lui Bu's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them. His army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Well, the
enemy
was to
officer
split up here.
has been defeated.
We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
Take this.
We'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there.
Take that. Come running, and who should we find? But some enemy scum. The enemy officer has been defeated. We'll take you down.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Halt! Whatever you're scheming ends here. Your fight's with us first!
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. Most welcome sight.
Take this.
I must enlist your help. I need to save my sworn brothers who stay behind to keep the enemy at bay.
The enemy officer
Then you keep going. Defeated. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers. I suppose I would only slow you down.
This Tuesday is
I'm
ours.
counting on you.
Let's go.
We are eternally grateful for the assistance. We shall accompany Lord Liu Bei.
Take this. Sacred Bird protect us. That's the enemy officer has been defeated.
Be able to reach our brother now.
Letting Liu Bei, the enemy officer,
cause problems
has been defeated.
Slay him, along with every single one of his troops. Now we march forward.
The
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just have to go through them all.
Wait, Xiaopei. Our brother has already moved ahead. We need not risk ourselves any further. All we need to do is get back to Liu Bei alive.
The enemy
Let's
officer
make our escape to the
has
north.
been defeated. I'm glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us continue on together.
There! It's Liu Bei! Slay him along with Cao Cao's forces!
We shall go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
We march at once!
The enemy
Just
officer
keep running into
has been
more
defeated.
enemy troops.
This'll do.
Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from
The enemy
south.
officer has been
Unless we
defeated.
break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
Go on, Lord Liu Bei. I shall fend off the southern flank. Begin the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you. I have been saved by you all more times than I can count.
We're evenly matched. The real battle starts here. Now! Drive them back!
Take this!
Looks like our path got blocked. Guess we'll have to find some other way.
Let's give it to them!
We're probably heading into some kind of trap. But we'll cross that bridge.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Am I glad to have found you? I came to assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
The enemy officer
Yes?
has been defeated.
We appreciate the help.
This is it.
Must be Liu Bei's men. Prepare to die!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Persistent, aren't they? It is good to have you here.
Take this!
There are few I would rather have by my side.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. All right, now we can break through. Let's move. Quickly.
We should be able to lose Louis Bu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here. Huh.
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
This territory
All right,
is
that
ours.
was the last of them. Let's move on.
So, you were the one Lord Cao Cao sent. A trustworthy savior indeed.
Here they come. Archers, loose!
We've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao, ready for duty! Start the advance!
So, we face a storm of arrows ahead.
The enemy
Feel some
officer
warrior behind.
has been defeated.
We have to charge in and put an end to the arrows. Let's go! Move forward!
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die.
So you're the one who was sent to help us!
The enemy officer
No complaints
has
there!
been defeated.
Let's go wreck some
The enemy
havoc.
officer has been defeated.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been
My
defeated.
perfect plan failed.
Now they have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows!
This'll do. Turn the tables. Rough. Got this. To the likes of the enemy officer has been defeated. The defeated must withdraw, and the victor shall move forth.
Our path ahead is clear once more.
This territory.
Let us hurry back to Liu Bei.
Let's go.
They come. Drop the rocks!
The moment has come. There. No path blocked.
They're being cornered. Stay vigilant in the name of our brother.
Liu Bei's troops are in range! Shoot!
Let's go. Is that what I think it is? We better stop that thing quick!
Let's go.
Time for a good old fight! Get ready!
Sacred Bird, protect us. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Able to use that anymore. Let's keep moving.
Let's go.
You, Xiaopei, you're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected, but manageable. I suppose I must handle this myself.
Shendong, you were impressive, but this is where it must end. I hope this surprises you.
The enemy officer.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was played. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Guandu.
Feel my steel!
Come now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Guandu right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Lord Xiahou Dun, Lord Xiahou Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
No, even though we've known each other for some time. Thanks is still in order.
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes, it will be an honor to fight at your side again.
All right then.
Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Listen.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. Louis Bu is the rock that eats at the world. And open it must be destroyed. Show him no mercy.
We're going to flood the castle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's an ambitious task. We'll have to work quickly, and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this.
We advance. Pitiful dogs. Only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter. I will put them down myself. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Still, keep your guard up. You're finished. Let's go. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Victory is sweet.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect. I see you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
And open it. Take this.
Quake before me. Behold the greatest warrior in all the world!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's time to advance.
This territory is ours.
It's Louis Bu! So this is what a true warrior looks like. What? Lord Louis Bu has left the castle? I suppose it was foolish to think we could control him.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The battlefield will fall into chaos, leaving any number of chances to turn the tide. This battle isn't decided just yet! starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Take that!
Please. Looking rough.
The enemy
I won't be
officer
able to take care of
has
this
been
all on
defeated.
my own.
Let's go.
The attack on the main gate is weaker than expected. They must be up to something. If so,
The enemy officer
maybe aiming
has been defeated.
floodgates. I should ask Lord Zamba to strengthen our defenses there.
Is that all you've got? Pathetic. Next warrior! Time to advance.
The enemy officer
To
has been
overcome
defeated.
this situation.
Let's go.
We have infiltrated the floodgates. Now we can put our plan in motion.
Weak, so weak. Who's my next victim?
Start the advance!
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
You press hard, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe this!
The enemy officer
I'm not
has been
exactly
defeated.
sure what happened back there. I'd better scram for now.
Take this! Let's go.
Get ready to destroy this dam. On to the next one.
Take that! The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Are you even trying? Come on! What are you afraid of?
He's a monster!
Is there no one
The
here
enemy
who can
officer
match me?
has been defeated.
Does Cao Cao only fill his ranks with spineless peons?
It's hopeless to face that demon head-on. We should focus on the floodgates.
We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
All my might.
The enemy officer
Dam is also
has
ready
been
to be
defeated.
destroyed.
Let's go.
Just one left.
You'll go no further. Our indomitable spirit will allow us to crush you all!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Yes!
Let's go.
All the dams have been prepared for destruction. Ready when you are.
Now all that remains is to reach the tower and open the gates. It will be heavily defended. We advance. The floodgates are opening. The plan is officially underway.
Ambition cannot be stopped.
What the? Water?
They've taken the floodgates. They're going to flood the castle.
The castle is overrun. There's no use trying to defend the gates now.
This is hopeless.
I'd rather surrender to Lord Cao Cao than die here. Open the gates. Let his men in. Got this.
masters! We need to rethink our next move. There must be a way! From bad to worse. My blade and my will have not been broken yet! Time to end this! To the likes of you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Have been destroyed? I must get back to the castle, now! I was too weak for the task. As the defeated, I have little choice but to put my life in your hands.
Shen-Gong, I trust you can handle this. Though even if you are defeated, they will have to face me.
Louis Bu has chosen to stay deep within the castle. We shall use this time to drive back the enemy and corner him.
Take this. You're incredible, you know that? Keep doing what you do. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Take this.
This territory is ours.
Troops gather on me.
It's time to put an end to Louis Bu's rampage. I entrust you, my elite forces, with this great task. We must be ready for incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they are dealt with.
So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough here. All shall kneel before my might. Here. Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all!
The only way to take down a demon is with brute force. I'm counting on you. Now then, let's get serious. You'll accept this, won't you?
Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior.
Such a despicably strong, stubborn wretch. Let's finish him already.
Worthy of standing before me, at least.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Take that! Like a child flailing their tiny, weak limbs. Let's get serious. Gotta be quicker than that.
You'll accept this, won't
Take that! Surely you are not spent yet. Now it's my turn.
So soon.
Ready yourself. You become desperate? It will have no effect on me. You're finished. Prepare yourself, for this is proof of my superiority. Behold my power. Take that. Behold my power. Gotta be quicker. Open it. Take this. Time to act. Let's get serious. What? My strength fails me. Take that. This should do it. Take this. With all my might. This should do it. Be proud of your strength, but there are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might. Never defeated. Never. Let's go. It is I who am the strongest. What is this? Let's go. Afraid of losing your life all of a sudden? What is this? Gotta be quicker than that. Let's go. See you. Got this. See you. Take How could I lose? I've survived worse. So you are the one to bring me to my knees.
Our time has finally come. Well done for making it this far. But there is nothing more dangerous than a wounded beast. We shall need to hunt together to take him down.
Damn pests!
It is done. How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse. And there's no need to guide me to the execution grounds. So close. I was so close!
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Cao Cao denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm, and you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhenliao, there you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Cao Cao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiaopei. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guanyu, Lord Zhen Liao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guanyu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiaopei, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade. Louis Bu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gongsun Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. The man who was chased from his castle by Louis Bu. Though I must admit, despite being in such dire straits, he has taken to our camp rather quickly. There is a certain boldness in that, to be sure. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
Strength invariably arouses spite. We merely need to know in whom. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken. Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's strongholds. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
Prepare for pain! The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guandu. Breaking through will not be easy.
The enemy
I must
officer
advise you not to face him head-on.
Let's go.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, the enemy is targeting the floodgates. Infested.
The enemy officer
cannot leave my post
has been defeated.
Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. I would just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Such unyielding
This territory.
formidable.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
He's unbeatable. With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword art, Lord Guandu's strength knows no end.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guanyu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
We got them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei! Xiaopei! My brothers! Now is time for a counterattack!
Fathom how I might bring him down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotta be quicker than this. Far beyond my capabilities. The floodgates are taken. castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guanyu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guanyu away from the castle gates. Such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
The enemy officer has been defeated. By my own blade, and I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
What is this? The enemy officer has been defeated.
More of this.
We'll finish this another day.
Be strong, my brothers. Stay safe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I place my trust in my sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
Here's the resistance is futile. Here's the resistance is futile.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep up the pace and push on forward.
It is no easy thing to defy Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guanyu.
Take this.
This territory is ours.
That's another enemy pounded into submission. That's another enemy pounded into submission.
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guanyu was defeated?
Now, the foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
I've been waiting for this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has
How
been
did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail? Fantastic display. You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle! Lord Guanyu, you must return to the castle!
So the attack of the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry, take control of the castle.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. By this blade,
The enemy officer has
Even
been
the
defeated.
mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guandu is on the back foot.
The moment has come. The time is right. Go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing. I shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend. I'm just getting started. Hold strong. Let's cover the
Afraid. Got no choice but to fall back. I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Take this. No. You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guanyu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's a familiar sight. Cao Cao loses all restraint when he encounters talent. But he's a true hero now, trying to rule over the realm. And a great hero becoming overzealous over a single officer is a problem. I doubt Guanyu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guanyu? Oh, I see. Guanyu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. I had the same thought. As long as Liu Bei's whereabouts are unknown, there is little Guanyu can do. If we can kill Liu Bei before Guanyu finds him, then he will have no choice but to join us. That said, we are no closer to finding Liu Bei than he is. Before anything else, I want to know what Guanyu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guanyu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guandu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guandu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army. Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yanjin.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
Quickly now! Now we march
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side.
Now!
March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Go on. The enemy officer
Lord Cao
has
Cao's
been defeated.
makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent! I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. Emperor Wan, you! Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough! Good! Cover thy footing. Come, everyone! Muster up your courage!
This land belongs to me.
The enemy officer
Yanjin
has been defeated.
Cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Amazing! You cannot succeed. Not without you.
Territory acquired.
Let's start the advance.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Descend!
Take that!
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice.
The enemy officer
Chaos has
been
stricken the
defeated.
land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. Bring peace.
I don't know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
Use the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
They're about to lose. There must be something I can do.
Bear witness to my power.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that! Got this! Take that! All my might! Give her all! I can't believe this!
The enemy officer
I have suffered heavy losses. I must withdraw for now.
Face me, one of you stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? Take that! Do not lack your skills. All my might. This battle has only just begun. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested. How can this be?
What? Yan Liang has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Attack Yanjin.
The enemy
Bring me
officer
Cao Cao's
has
head.
been defeated.
It's over.
Better ready yourself.
Let's end it.
Can't be. No, that's not possible.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces of Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front.
The enemy officer
We can cross
has
the
been
river to
defeated.
the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
Now, Sash, the sacred bird Wan. Those eyes.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
You appear when you're most needed. That is talent in itself.
Time is right. The enemy officer has been defeated. The moment has come.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now the
I am ready.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I knew it. You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. We claim another victory in the name of our brother.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Any foe will crumble when caught off guard. Let's get attack!
I'm ready to attack. Prepare for battle.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
am Wan Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. Take that. You are half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Done it all. Why did it have to end like this?
We'll provide the backup.
What? Wan Chou has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wan Chou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Ziluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Ziluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Ziluan!
Are you crying? Go, Ziluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Ziluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Ziluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know. I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Juha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, You're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then, you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Shuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
A man known to both Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao, serving directly under Yuan Shao, I believe. I'm curious to see what a message from an acquaintance like him contains. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Xu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wu Chao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yu Chong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. Elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grant victory here.
Let's go. This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. The transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts! Let's go! The enemy is sending forward transport. Now is the time. Sever their supply line! Advance! They choose to enemy officer, despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao and aim for their provisions. We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting on you.
Now advance! Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice. Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will intercept this territory. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
We've delivered the provisions, everyone. Come, let us attack with renewed vigor. Now.
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
See you. The enemy force is tremendously scaled. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
The western battlefront seems to be going well for us. We should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer, an even match, has been defeated. We must push harder. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go.
This is the fate of all who oppose me. I have conquered this area.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Keep pace with me. This territory is ours. Let's go. Now is the time to advance. Everyone, Shi Huan shall guide you. Advance.
Ambush from Cao Cao's forces! They left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back! Cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what!
We're gonna shock them! Stick with me, everyone!
There's some commotion to the north. Would Xiao be under attack?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
Lady of her standing would fight together with us? No time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces!
The enemy officer.
With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong. Let's go.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. We gotta equip all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
Cao Cao's army, they are a veritable storm. Taking the House of Yuan and
the
this
enemy
era
officer
to their very
has been
core.
defeated.
No! Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done.
The enemy officer.
Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all!
The enemy officer
Provisions
has
ablaze.
been defeated.
Let's go. Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao. Now you've done it.
That's the spirit.
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number.
The enemy officer
Now the real
has
fight
been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Can't the enemy do better than that?
Witness our plans in action. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Really at it! Keep the pressure up on the enemy, alright? Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
The winds have changed direction. They now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao. Now advance!
It is my duty to clear the way for Cao Cao. No matter how formidable the foe may be.
Everyone stop. I must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Trust in our strength to the very end. Onward, my brave men! Almost at an end! So you come. Finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now. You okay? You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
On the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Of the proud house of UN. All units, prepare to attack!
They're looking for a chance to strike. Don't bring down the commanding officer.
The enemy officer
will suffer heavy loss.
Take this. Let's go. Believe this. Another victim has fallen before me.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far in our battle. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered.
It's over!
You can handle this.
Take this!
Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth.
The enemy
that
officer
you cannot possibly
has been
win
defeated.
this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice. Fierce warriors that fight under my banner are worth 10 times their number. Soon, you will know how deep my strength runs.
Believe this. The enemy officer
That's
has
the
been
spirit.
defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We can overcome all odds to make it this far.
Go on.
The enemy
We have
officer
both exhausted
has
our
been defeated.
respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Zheng shall put everything on the line.
We've an interloper in our midst.
Got this.
Failure!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Kerr, forcing us to break off our assault. Here's the resistance is futile.
Rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
There must be something I can do. Manage the situation poorly.
Officer, never been so light of heart.
While others merely boasted superior numbers, he displayed his superior skills. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
The enemy officer
has been defeated. My forces were vast, and yet they crumbled. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your
Your family is widely known and has drawn this large army to your side. You cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is a weakness you cannot afford. I do not hesitate. I pay no mind to insignificant voices. That is what sets me apart. Impose my will by force. My will is to bring peace
the enemy
to
officer
the land.
has been defeated.
Some days, that feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
It is you! And I've nothing more to worry about.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament. When things got tough, I thought of you. And now you're here. Crazy.
Impossible. Let's end this.
I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You were a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Ziluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.